Falcons' Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan.
And you know, this game at the midway point of the season, Kevin, a chance to put us... You know, it's always such a big to-do, a major event, a big-time happening every time the All-Star game comes to town. Cities vie to host a big show, and it's a big boon to the local economy.
Yeah, restaurants, hotels, nightlife, it's one big celebration. And there's always that buzz in the air every time the All-Stars gather to play.
You know, I think one thing that makes the All-Star game so special is just the history involved. This event has been held since 1951. A lot of those legends of the NBA past are here in attendance.
Fresh is checked in for Damian Lillard.
Well, I guess you'd call this weekend maybe the greatest pickup game on earth. Does that make sense, Clark?
It's thrown out. Oh, man, that was unreal. Mark it up.
That's one of the better jams you'll ever see right there.
Yeah, you know, some guys come out the high flyers, some of the bigs, and they just say, hey, I'm going to throw it down with authority tonight. I love that attitude. Nothing wrong with it in my book.
5 to shoot. That is good.
They're doing a lot of spectating there on D. But, hey, it's the All-Star game.
Westbrook kicks to Lowry. In the corner, George with it. Lowry passes to George. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And it's the West All-Stars ball. They trail by 7. In low to Aldridge. Count it from 12. Aldridge has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, he had that height separation there on the mid-range jump shot. Really good job taking advantage of that.
Here's Westbrook, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it. And the points coming in bunches, defense and afterthought.
It's like a pickup game, Clark. I mean, these are always shootouts.
Here's the professor. He's covered by Westbrook. Fresh. Another shot. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Yeah, I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
New players in now for the East. Then for the West All-Stars, Sims is checked in. And it's Thompson in for Kevin Durant. 32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's the professor, covered by Miller. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Well, he holds the reins to this team, and we're seeing some examples of that, Steve, right now.
Yeah, they look cohesive. And, you know, anytime he takes control, you can just feel this group come together.
Yeah, it's priceless when you have a guy who sets the example he does and then backs it up with timely communication as well as consistent performance.
Stokes is checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Here's Napier, defended by Fresh. Napier kicks to Gay. Pass to Napier. Miller outside. Connects in the foul line jumper.
Boy, this game is off to a terrific start.
No doubt. On both sides, high-octane offense.
And we welcome you back to the NBA All-Star Game as we get set to begin the second quarter.
And, Kevin, both teams percolating now.
Yeah, those early game jitters out of the way, Clark. Both teams settling into a groove.
Paul Millsap out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Miller, and it's Napier in at the point. So that's who the East All-Stars start the second with.
Well, you know, you always want your side to win, but I think it's pretty common that we don't see too many fouls in these games year to year.
Steve, you're exactly right. I mean, I think we usually see a few here and there because guys are also reacting based on instinct, playing the game similar to how they know how to play basketball. But aside from that, you usually aren't going to see too many whistles.
Fresh, the pass to Sims. Here's the professor from 17 feet out. Millsap grabs the miss.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
Miller, no up.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Thompson for the triple. Rebound by the East All-Stars. And it's Miller penetrating. The step back jumper is good. Miller's got the lead up to 9 now for the East All-Stars. New players in now for the East. The West making some changes. And here comes Kyle Lowry. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. James, the pass to Chase. And stolen by Lillard. 3-on-3. Wallace with it. He feeds it to Durant. Kicks it to Lillard. It's stolen by Lowry. And here's the fast break. And stolen by Lillard. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to get the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for the East. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for the West. Fresh comes in for Lillard. Westbrook kicks to LeBron from about 16, and Anthony gets it to go on the assist by James. LeBron's got 4 assists now tonight. It's a close game here in New Orleans. Here's Fresh. That's good. Fresh has got 4 points now in the quarter.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
George with no one around. Bangs home the trifecta.
A lot of great stories for all of these players, but he's definitely been one with a standout season, Clark.
You know, Steve, I've loved watching his tenacity. He's had a clear sense of focus. He's brought his A game on a consistent basis, night in and night out. I mean, he's been a huge factor for this team this season.
And that one's good. Durant.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
Here's Anthony. It's rebounded by the West. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Well, you got to time up the clock. It's easier said than done, but you got to execute your offense on that first possession.
Durant with it. George picks him up. Curry can't get it to go. And here are the East All-Stars now. LeBron with it. Now guarded by Fresh. It's Westbrook with the drive. Rebound, Love. Love's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's the professor. 5 points in the game. Good if it goes. No good trying to beat the buzzer. Second quarter ends in a tight one. East All-Stars ahead. And we return to the NBA All-Star Game. One half is in the books, and the second half about to begin.
And a great first half of basketball it was.
Now, it's been a lot of fun, and we'll see if they can take it up a notch here in the second half.
On the floor for the West All-Stars. Fresh in at point guard. Kevin Love out there with Durant. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Curry in at the 2 spot. Outside Westbrook. He kicks to Lowry. George against Love. Lowry has the open look. From outside, off the mark. Here's Fresh. Offline with his 3. And here are the East All-Stars now. It's a 1-point game. Westbrook dishes to George. Back to Westbrook. And George kicks to Westbrook. And it's Westbrook again missing.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass.
Here's the professor. James covering. Here's Fresh. Hits the jump hook. And now a 3-point West All-Star lead.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
And George, here we go. LeBron James on the wing. No good on the 3.
And they've missed the first 3 shots of the third quarter.
Here's the professor. He's got 9. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yep, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Down low. James a screen on Aldridge. Ball stolen. Here's the break. Here's Sims. Now here is Lowry. Defense right on him. The drive by Anthony. Good. Anthony's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
Here's the professor. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's Sims. His 3-pointers off the mark. Now the East All-Stars with it. James kicks to Anthony. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them at any time they need it.
Fresh, the pass to Sims. Here's the professor. He's covered by Westbrook. The 11-footer. Here's Aldridge. And terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2. Aldridge has got 7.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No question. Pound it into the painted area and continue to put pressure on that defense.
George with no one around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. George has gone an outstanding 3 of 4 from 3-point territory. Sims the pass to Fresh. And it's off from 3-point range. Gay with it, picked up by Thompson. Gay kicks to Napier. Pushing it up. Here's Fresh. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They made the steal pay dividends instantly in the open floor.
1:46 left to play in the 3rd.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
From beyond the arc, East grabs the miss. And here's Miller. Now the pass to Napier. There's the pick. Back to Miller for the tie. And that one's good. Miller's got it all tied up now for the East All-Stars.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot off.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
No good from Fresh. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
Steve, I know you love great teamwork.
Yeah, so much fun to watch when the ball is moving. There's kind of a rhythm to the game that just happens. The ball moves almost on its own, Kevin. It's fun to watch.
4 on the shot clock. Miller with a wide open look. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Fresh. Shoots it up. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Millsap with it. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. For the lead, Miller. Nice D from Fresh.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. but the defense stood tall there.
It's been a great time here. We hope you have been too. The All-Star Game coverage continues. Thanks again for tuning in.